What's up, guys? Part-time Gamer Dad here, and today I'm going to give you my 5 minutes or less review of NXT from February 18th, 2025. This show was pretty awesome. There's definitely like this feeling of like an invasion taking place. The show started off with Opemi coming out. He had just retained the title against Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, which was predictable, right? And the match was still good. I'm hoping to release a Vengeance Day review video when I have a chance. This week's just been super crazy, getting ready for the cruise, finishing up some work stuff, and some just life and house stuff for the kids before my wife and I are gone for a week. But he came out and then was interrupted by the TNA X Division champion, Moose. And I think that starting the show off this way with these two just beefy boys who can throw it down and teasing this matchup to come probably in the very near future, maybe at Roadblock, maybe at Stand and Deliver. Like, this will be an awesome match. I really love the TNA NXT relationship and partnership, which we will get onto more later, because there's like I said, this felt like a bit of an invasion evening on the part of TNA and some other groups, but that was really exciting to see. We saw Ricky Starks, now known as Ricky Saints, sign his NXT contract with Ava in the ring, interrupted by Ethan Page, who was interrupted and attacked by Javon Evans after their match at Vengeance Day, and Ethan Page picking up the win there, trying to injure Javon Evans again. It was pretty brutal. My wife, who doesn't even really watch wrestling, said, man, that was brutal. And then Ricky Saints was interrupted by Wes Lee. I think this is a good first feud for him. They're going to have a singles match sometime down the road. Next week, we're going to have a tag team match of Ricky and Javon against Ethan Page and Wes Lee. I think that'll be really fun, really bouncy. What's really interesting is I see a lot of hate on the Ricky Saints name. Dude's from New Orleans originally, so it actually fits him really well. And Ricky Starks, Ricky Saints, they're kind of interchangeable in my view in terms of just like impact. So I'm cool with Ricky Saints. I think that's a totally fine name. I think it fits him really well. I'm very excited to see him sign an NXT contract. He's in WWE now. Now we're just waiting on Rusev and Aleister Black. Cannot wait for those guys to come along. It's going to be very exciting. I think Aleister Black might join the Judgment Day, but we will see what happens there. What else happened? Oh, yeah. We have a new #1 contender for the NXT Women's North American Championship, Carmen Petrovic. I think I said her name correctly. Won a triple threat match to win that, and then Fatal Influence attacked her because obviously Fallon Henley lost the North American Championship to Stephanie Vaquer at NXT Vengeance Day. So then Vaquer and Julia and Jordan Grace came down and attacked the three members of Fatal Influence. Had a 6-lady tag team match later in the night. Obviously, the babyfaces won. We are definitely building to maybe a triple threat between Julia, Grace, and Vaquer. Very exciting if that were to be the case. They kind of teased it at the end of Vengeance Day as well, with Vaquer coming out, holding up the title. A very like Eddie and Benoit moment at the end of WrestleMania 20, at the end of Vengeance Day, holding up the titles. But then here comes Jordan Grace to kind of cement herself as the next big women's star. And that women's roster is stacked, y'all. Like, might be the best women's roster in all of wrestling right now. But then after that, there was an attack. Robert Stone was attacked by this mystery faction that was attacking people all over the show on Vengeance Day. So they are definitely making themselves known. But then the most exciting thing, the final piece of an invasion element of NXT, was the Hardys were challenged to a tag team match by Miles Bourne and Tavian Heights. So that will be taking place next week. But they invited Fraxium to come down to ringside, front row, to watch the match. Guys, we are building to the Hardys versus Fraxium. I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen at Stand and Deliver. Roadblock, I don't think, is a big enough show. Put it on the WrestleMania for NXT, which is Stand and Deliver. I think that would be awesome, and I cannot wait to see the Hardys officially back on WWE programming. I know they were there with a little bit of a promo, but get them in a WWE ring again, even if it's NXT. The roof is going to blow off that place. Hey, guys, we did it under 5 minutes like always. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below your thoughts at NXT and on this little bit of a TNA invasion. I'll see you very soon.